it's this whole gung-ho superorganism thing that I can't get. I try, but I don't get it. I mean, what is it? I'm supposed to do everything for the colony, and what about my needs? What about me? I mean, I gotta believe there's some place out there that's better than this. Otherwise, I would just curl up in a larval position and weep. The whole system makes me feel insignificant.
Excellent. You've made a real breakthrough.
I have?
Yes, Z. You are insignificant.
I am?
There is not communism or Marxism in our ideas. Our political philosophy is representative democracy and social justice in a well-planned economy. I know you are worried. First of all, we are communists. And of course, I have said very clear that we are not communists. Very clear.
¿Qué pasa?
Are you a communist, Fidel? Well, wait for the history. The history will state what we are. You don't know anything about...
Dr. Castro, it is reported that you feel that your role in the revolution is about over, and that you plan perhaps to return to civilian life. Is this true? And if not, how soon do you think it'll be before you can do that?
My obligation with the people, what I have to do now and in the future, is that what be good for my country. And if for my country it is necessary that I renounce to any position, I would gladly renounce to any position, because sincerely I don't ambition power, money, nothing, only to serve my country.
Good.
Fidel, will you say just a few words to New Yorkers who have seen you for the first time?
Well, I'm very glad to be here again, because I fulfilled my promise of coming after the victorious revolution.
Senator Smathers of Florida says that you have many communists in your government. Is that so?
And because Senator Smathers said it ought to be true, I don't think that.
An American magazine published here this week says that your brother is a communist and his wife also.
And
do you believe
how
that?
U.S. is going to know that better than myself, that is my brother and my sister-in-law. I can't tell that they are not communist.
Very easy. Not permitting that any dictatorship come again to rule our country. You can be surely that Batista is or will be the last dictator of Cuba. Wow. Because now we are going to improve our democratic institution so that no one can use the force to break our constitution and our law. We are going to begin a large period of constitutional and legal government. That is our purpose.
Let me be specific. Your newspapers, radio, television, motion pictures are under state control. No dissent or opposition is allowed in the public media.
Bárbara.
Yes.
Nosotros no tenemos las mismas concepciones.
We do not have your same conceptions.
Nosotros no tenemos el concepto de libertad de
Our
prensa.
concept of freedom of the press is not yours.
Desde luego, se lo digo con toda.
And I say this very
No
honestly.
tengo que ocultar absolutamente
I
nada.
have nothing to hide.
Si nos pregunta que aquí puede aparecer un periódico
If you
sobre
ask us
socialismo,
if a paper could appear here against socialism, I could say honestly, no, it
no
cannot
lo
appear.
permitirá ni el partido,
It will not be allowed by
ni
the
el
party,
gobierno,
the government,
ni el
nor
pueblo.
the people.
En ese sentido,
Okay.
no poseemos
In that sense,
la libertad
we do
de
not
prensa.
have the freedom of the press that you possess in the U.S.
You still do not have freedom of the press. You do not have your newspapers, your radio, television, everything is controlled.
Yes, Barbara, it's very difficult to persuade you.
Okay.
There's no sense in going back to those arguments of years ago. This argument is too old now. Now I would like to say this. Not all Americans feel the same. Look, Barbara, I have been talking to Americans for 43 years, and in the last few years much more. And sometimes I am criticized for the many hours I spend talking with them. We go on until 3 in the morning.
I know. You and I have done that.
And you know, I think that the Americans are coming to understand better that there are more important problems in the world than definitions of freedom of the press.
Yeah, but we allow opposition. We don't mind that. You know.
Barbara, have you ever seen a demonstration in Cuba that has been suppressed with tear gas?
Do you allow demonstrations at all?
And do you allow them?
Do you allow them?
Here we don't have them.
But do you allow them if someone wanted to?
Why do we need to prevent anything that doesn't happen at all?
You wouldn't let
Why do we
it.
need to prohibit something that doesn't exist, Barbara?
But you don't let it happen. Maybe people might want to protest.
But why don't they do it if they want it?
You won't allow it.
Look, Barbara, we collect unofficial polls, and these are not directed polls where you ask a question that would guide the answer. No, these are open questions so we know how the people feel about the issues. For instance, Cuba has the highest number of doctors per capita in the world. In the world. All the citizens have full guarantee for their life. Their children do not need to become beggars here. They have the possibility to study free of charge into the university.
You talk about polls, but we are familiar with a poll of 11,000 people, the Varela polls, in which they asked for more democracy. Petitions calling for a referendum on more democracy started being circulated in Cuba more than a year ago as part of what is called the Varela Project. Under Cuba's constitution, a petition signed by more than 10,000 citizens should force a referendum. The Varela petitions bear more than 11,000 signatures.
A la represión, a que alguien, por ejemplo, nosotros mismos del pueblo, que no somos capaces de reclamar nuestros derechos y reprimimos a nuestros cubanos mismos.
And under your constitution, with 10,000 signatures, you should honor that. But it has not been these people who were dissenting and wanted more freedom.
Is that your statement?
No, it's a question. My question is, why did you not honor those dissenters?
Now you said that there were 10,000 people having the right to present a petition. Yes, they have the right to present a petition, but not to change the Constitution. Anyone has the right to present a petition, yes, and they will receive the response from the National Assembly. But I'm sure the National Assembly will take all the necessary steps. They will have their response in due course. In due course.
You feel socialism works. It seems that the tide in the rest of the world is turning away, that you see China allowing more free enterprise. The Soviet Union is no more. We see people in your country hungry. We see people going on boats and risking their lives to leave this country. So it seems to many people that socialism is not working. Does socialism work?
Yes, it does. Yes, our socialism works in our country. I can only speak to you about Cuba. I know what the Chinese have done and the Vietnamese have done for their people. If they did not have socialism, they wouldn't have been able to attain the economic growth they have today. Does capitalism work in Mexico when millions of Mexicans are putting their life at risk? When thousands die every year trying to get into the United States? Now you say that socialism doesn't work here, then capitalism doesn't work either.
Pero aquí no se trata de un caudillismo ni de un culto a la personalidad. Usted no verá en este país un retrato de Fidel Castro por las calles, ninguna calle lleva el nombre de Fidel Castro, ninguna estatua, nada que se parezca a eso. Porque una de las primeras leyes que hizo la revolución fue prohibir eso. Usted no ve ninguna manifestación de culto a la personalidad en este país.
Hay en esta época convulsa y confusa quienes decidieron vender su alma, aspirando a vivir como en París o en Londres, simplemente cambiando de ideología.
Había intención de no hacer clara cuál era el objetivo final, cuál era la tendencia ideológica predominante en la dirección del 26 de julio.
Sí. Yo tuve el privilegio de estudiar. Estudiando, me convertí en marxista, leninista y marxiano. Y esa fue la prédica y la dirección fundamental del 26. Estaban Abel, estaba Montaner, estaba un hombre de acción que no se preocupaba mucho de la ideología, y estaba yo. Éramos marxistas, leninistas, radicales, y estudiábamos.
So I fuck off. Let me talk to this guy. Please, let me talk to him a minute. You a communist? Huh? How'd you like it? They tell you all the time what to do, what to think, what to feel. Do you want to be like a cheap? Like all those other people, man?
I don't have to listen to this bullshit.
You want to work 8, 10 fucking hours? You own nothing? You got nothing? Do you want a chivado on every corner, man, looking after you, watching everything you do, everything you say, man?
Bueno, cualquier cosa extraña que nosotros viéramos, que la consideramos que va contra la revolución.
Bueno, ¿puedo dar un ejemplo? O algunos ejemplos de...
Un ejemplo. Chico, mira, por ejemplo, que viéramos que una máquina que está estacionada o que no es de la cuadra, la máquina se estaciona o queda sin chofer, entonces nosotros nos acercamos a ver por qué esa máquina quedó en la cuadra nuestra, que no corresponde a ningún vecino ni a ningún organismo que esté dentro de la cuadra. Y eso se informa.
Do you know I eat octopus 3 times a day? I got fucking octopus coming out of my fucking ears, man. I got the fucking Russian shoes my feet's coming through. How'd you like that? What do you want me to stay there and do nothing? Hey, I'm no fucking criminal, man. I'm no puto of a thief. I'm Tony Montana, a political prisoner from Cuba. And I want my fucking human right. Now. Just like the president, Jimmy Carter says. Okay?
Carter should see this human right. He's really good. What do you say, Harry?
I don't believe a word of this shit. They all sound the same to me. That son of a bitch Castro is shitting all over us. Send this bastard to Freedom Town. Let them take a look at him.
Get
him out of here.
You know something? Hey, you can send me anywhere. Here, there, this, that. It don't matter. There's nothing you can do to me that Castro has not already done.
Get him out of here.